Good morning, ONLYSAMS. I'm your host, Sam Lombardo. It is Sunday, the 30th of November. Thank you for joining us. Now, NBA, top games tonight. Let's get straight into it. The Milwaukee Bucks, well, they picked up an important win tonight against the Brooklyn Nets. Giannis Antetokounmpo, well, he scored 29 points tonight to make his presence felt, but it was his brother Thanasis who had the team the most fired up. Well done, Thanasis. Perhaps the Bucks should start playing you a few more minutes. Maybe you'll be answer to all their problems. Probably not, but I'm sure to keep Giannis happy. And let's be honest, that's a win in itself, because if Giannis goes, Milwaukee Bucks might become the Seattle Bucks. The Minnesota Timberwolves, well, they pick up an important win tonight, defeating the Boston Celtics. Jaylen Brown, well, he tried his best for the Celtics, though. He scored 41 points and engaged in a bit of trash talking with Ant-Man, calling him too small. Not a good move there, JB. Not only is Ant-Man from Atlanta, but he's also called Baby Jordan. He might have the smoothest mouth from the South. Ant-Man hit back with 33 points of his own, including a dagger shot, and also let Jaylen know to get his hairline fixed. Even the NBA's punching bag, Rudy Gobert, got involved. Jaylen, don't know what to tell you there, bud. If you're copping strays from Rudy, that means you're in big trouble. The Chicago Bulls, well, they lose to the Indiana Pacers tonight to make it 9-10 for the season. So much for that 5-0 start there, Chicago. You had us all fooled. Pascal Siakam, well, he scored 24 points and a buzzer beater. Well done, Pascal. I'm not sure whether you're overrated or underrated, but the Bulls, they made you look like Reggie Miller tonight there. The most informed team in the Eastern Conference, the Toronto Raptors, well, they lose tonight to the Charlotte Hornets of all teams. Yep, Miles Bridges, well, he scores 35 points tonight, putting an absolute beating on the Raptors there. He beat them so bad they might have to press charges for assault. But let's be honest, Miles will probably get off. This isn't his first rodeo. The Golden State Warriors, well, they pick up a win tonight without Stephen Curry. Yep, they beat the New Orleans Pelicans. But let's be honest, the Pels are just giving out wins for free at this point. Jimmy Butler, well, he scored 24 points tonight, leading the Dubs to victory. But Jimmy, well, he was involved in a bit of a scuffle too with rookie Jeremiah Fears. Yep, this is the second time Jeremiah Fears has been involved in an altercation. I've already ordered my Jeremiah Fears nothing jersey because let's be honest, if this guy's taken on Jimmy Butler, he must be good value. Good on you, Jeremiah. The Denver Nuggets, well, they defeat the Phoenix Suns tonight. Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, well, they both score over 20 points. They really bounced back after that loss to the Spurs yesterday. But let's be honest, the Joker, well, he's got history with the Suns, and he wasn't going to lose twice in a row when it came to these guys. And it just keeps getting worse and worse for the LA Clippers. They get done by the Dallas Mavericks tonight to go 5-15 for the season. The Mavs even have a better record than them now. Cooper Flagg, well, he has a career night scoring 35 points. I don't know what to tell you there, Clippers fans. If you guys can't even beat the Dallas Mavericks when both Kawhi Leonard and James Harden score over 30 points, then I don't think you're beating anyone just quietly. And in yesterday's games, Giannis Antetokounmpo, well, he makes his return for the Milwaukee Bucks, scoring 30 and 15 against the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden. But it still wasn't enough for the Bucks there. Jalen Brunson, well, he scores 37 points to lead the Knicks to victory. Madison Square Garden used to be a really fun place for Giannis. He'd just show up, fuck up the Knicks, jump over someone, dunk and win, whereas now, every time he goes there, he's just reminded of the fact that his two best sidekicks are now Ryan Rollins and Miles Turner. Poor old Giannis. Detroit Pistons, well, they come back down to earth, losing to the Orlando Magic, led by Desmond Bane, who scored 37 points and was really feeling himself. A little bit too much for Cade Cunningham's liking, perhaps. Cade did all he could tonight trying to get the win for the Pistons, scoring a 39-point triple-double, and also beautifully setting up Duncan Robinson for a shot at the end of the game. But Duncan missed. Come on, Duncan. You've been paid over $100 million in this league to do one thing: make 3-point shots. If you're getting your shot blocked there by Anthony Black, you may as well just give that money back to the Pistons. Seriously, step the fuck up. Beat Stu, the NBA's big tough guy, well, he gets involved in another scuffle trying to take on the whole Orlando Magic team. I'll tell you what, Isaiah, you've got a lot of confidence for a guy who averages 8 points a game. The Charlotte Hornets, well, they defeat the Chicago Bulls. Brandon Miller steps up, scoring 27 points, and Josh Giddey, well, he was causing issues on and off the court for Charlotte. He scored another 25-point triple-double, but he also had a fan ejected for calling him a pedophile. You tell him, Joshy, she was 18, not 16. Anyway, I'm sure nobody was more happy than Muggsy Bogues at the Charlotte Hornets beat the Chicago Bulls tonight. Good on you, Muggsy. The Philadelphia 76ers, well, they picked up a much-needed win tonight against division rivals the Brooklyn Nets. Tyrese Maxey, well, he leads the way with 22 points, and rookie Igor Demond of the Brooklyn Nets, well, he also scores over 20 points as well, finally having a good game this season. But I wouldn't get too excited, Nets fans. MPJ and Cam Thomas weren't playing, so somebody has to score. Poor old Nets. They traded away all their future picks there to get Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce in 2013. Then those picks became Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Now, when they have all their future picks, none of them are any good. The LA Lakers, will they defeat the Dallas Mavericks tonight? And Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, will they lead the way, scoring 33 and 38 points? And it was Luka Magic living up to his nickname, putting on a show for the fans. Poor old Klay Thompson. When he left the Warriors, he turned down more money from the Lakers so he could play on the Mavericks with Luka Doncic. If anybody should be most pissed off about the Luka trade, it's Klay. What a horrible week it's been for Klay. First, he misses a game winner against the Memphis Grizzlies and Ja Morant calls him a bum. Now he's getting embarrassed on live TV by Luka Doncic. Perhaps he should go deep sea fishing with Megan Thee Stallion. It seems to be the only time we see Klay crack a smile these days. Perhaps the grass isn't always greener on the other side there, mate. Larry Markkinen and Keontae George, will they lead the way for the Utah Jazz, defeating the Sacramento Kings? And Russell Westbrook scoring a triple-double tonight wasn't enough for the Sacramento Kings. Poor old Brody, he's a top 75 player ever. The last thing we want to see is waste his last few years on a shit Sacramento Kings team. Perhaps he should have just stayed on that yacht instead of coming back to be part of this organisation. Brody's been quiet enough to join us tonight, so we can actually ask him, hey superstar, Bruss, I wanted to know, do you have any regret for coming to this Sacramento team getting yelled at by fans when you could have just stayed on that yacht?
What? Well, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Okay. Anyway, we'll leave you then. All right, apparently I'm tripping. Anyway, this is Good Morning OnlySAMS. I'm Sam Lombardo. I can't wait to see you next time, and yeah, buddy.